Hi guys, Geezer64 here. Today we're talking about the physical media releases for the month of July in the year 2025. This is the new release wall. If you're new here, the way I do this is I split this video into 4 sections. We're going to talk about the new release movies first, then we'll talk about the Steelbooks, then we'll talk about the older movies getting releases, then we'll talk about the TV and box sets. Now we'll be covering every single release for the month, so at the end of this video, if there's something that you guys know is coming out that I did not talk about here, please continue that conversation in the comments section below. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick off this video with what I think is probably the biggest movie that's coming out this month physically, which is Sinners. This is the Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan vampire movie. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I don't go to the theaters as often as I used to, so I did not see this one in theaters yet. Most of the time, I do wait for physical media. I heard a lot of good things about this one. Really looking forward to picking it up. There is a Blu-ray option that's not dual-packed, and then there's a 4K option, which also isn't dual-packed, but really looking forward to checking this one out. There is a Steelbook option as well, but again, we'll talk about all these Steelbook options in the Steelbook section. All right, next movie we're going to talk about is the latest MCU movie coming to physical media, which is a Thunderbolts * The New Avengers, which is neither Thunderbolts from the comics, nor is it New Avengers from the comics. It is their own lineup. They should just call it MCU's Thunderbolts. I don't really know. But nice little gimmick, adding the asterisks and then trying to change the name to the New Avengers after it came out. But anyway, that one's coming out on Blu-ray, but there's also a Blu-ray Walmart exclusive. Now, what Walmart's been doing with the MCU movies, they started with Deadpool and Wolverine. They also did it with the Brave New World that came out, and then this one. So this is the third MCU to do this. And basically what it is it has a little pop-up. This is the Deadpool and Wolverine one that I got. And it's just that. You know, there's not a lot of 3D effect to it, but I really just got it because I liked the actual cover reflection a lot better than the basic cover. But this one looks like this. Yeah, not super enticing to me, but some people might be interested in it, and that one is from Walmart only. And then you've also got the 4K collection. I will say that I like the colors. I'm partial to the bright yellow, to be honest. So I do, even though I'm not super interested in checking this one out, maybe I'll give it a shot. Probably not one I'm going to pick up, but I do like the cover art. I don't know. I'm just partial to that bright yellow, and it is dual packed and has a digital code. Next is a horror movie that is coming out, which is Until Dawn, which is based on the video game. And even though I don't play that many video games, I really dug Until Dawn, the video game. I've played through it a few times. I like watching other people play through it as well. I actually had Until Dawn in my top 30 anticipated movies of the year video that I did at the beginning of the year. I did not go to theaters to see this one. I probably will give it a shot. I think I might just wait till streaming though. It is only 4K. It is only coming to 4K. There's no basic Blu-ray option. I believe there's a DVD option, so it's DVD and 4K, and that's it. But regardless, I'm going to give it a shot, but I know it's not going to be as good as a video game. I mean, it's a video game movie. How often is the movie better than the video game? Never, I don't think. But that one is coming out, and then we've also got Final Destination Bloodlines coming out. I do actually like the Final Destination movies. I've heard some mostly good things about Bloodlines, so I think I'll probably give it a shot. This is the Blu-ray, and then there is a 4K option, each with their own cover art. I always like seeing that. I always like to see different cover art for the Blu-ray to the 4K. The 4K is not dual-packed. And then we've also got The Amateur with Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. I'm not really super familiar with this. I think this is a spy thriller, if I remember correctly. I vaguely remember the trailers for it. But that one's getting a Blu-ray release as well as a 4K release, again, with different cover art for each. I always like to see that. And that 4K is dual-packed with a Blu-ray. We've also got The Surfer with the Nicolas Cage movie coming out. Now, this one is a Lionsgate limited release on 4K. I thought that they originally were going to put out a Blu-ray, but as of filming this, I don't see the Blu-ray option out there. I thought the Blu-ray was supposed to be the mainstream release, and then the 4K was locked behind the Lionsgate Limited website. But now I don't really see that. So as far as I can tell, this is the only way to get this movie is to go through the Lionsgate Limited website. It's a digipack, kind of a strange movie from what I can tell from the trailer and from what I've heard about it, but I have not seen it. And, but yeah, again, one of those Lionsgate Limited releases. You can only get it through their website. So that one is coming out. And then we also got Warfare coming out as well. Now, this is the Alex Garland movie Alex Garland is kind of hit or miss for me. Like, Men was terrible. Civil War was fine. I still think Ex Machina is the best movie that he did. But he at least makes interesting movies. I will say that. Even the ones I don't like, I'm like, hey, at least you gave that one a shot. So, but I've heard mostly good things about Warfare. Now, this is the Blu-ray digipack from A24. And then there is the 4K digipack from A24. Each with its own cover. There's actually a lot of A24 movies coming out this month. When I was getting my list together, I was like, this is the most A24 movies I've ever seen released in a single month. So anyway, I am looking forward to checking out Warfare because of the trailer and because I've heard some pretty good things about it. We've also got another A24 movie coming out, which is Death of a Unicorn. I love this cover art. It kind of reminds me of like the Princess Bride or like 80s style, poster art. And I really am looking forward to checking this movie out as well. I'm probably going to pick this one up this month because I want to see this movie. This movie was on my top 30 anticipated movies of the year video that I was mentioning earlier. And looking forward to checking that one out. It is getting a 4K digipack from A24. We've also got Legend of Ochi, which is another A24 film coming out. I'm not super familiar with this, but this is a Blu-ray release for it. We've also got The Rule of Jenny Penn. Now, I do remember seeing the trailer for this. This is like a psychological horror movie. Had John Lithgow and Jeffrey Rush in it. And basically, it takes place in a nursing home, and John Lithgow is a creep who uses his baby to, I guess, torture the other patients. So, like I said, psychological horror movie. It is getting a Blu-ray release. It is releasing from Shudder. We also got Fight or Flight with Josh Hartnett. And again, this is just an action movie from what I remember from the trailer. I barely remember this one. And I haven't talked to anybody who's seen it. But Fight or Flight is coming out. Also got Hell of a Summer. Not super familiar with this one either. It says it's a bloody fun horror throwback. I like seeing slasher movies. I like cheesy kind of older slasher movies and stuff like that. Maybe this is up my alley. That one's coming out. We've also got Rust with Alec Baldwin. A lot of controversy around this film because of stuff that happened behind the scenes. I'm not really going to get into it. I'm kind of surprised it's coming out a little bit, but it is coming out. It's coming out. Anyway.
Yeah, you keep telling me that.
And finally, to close out the new release section, we've got Destroy All Neighbors, another one from Shudder. I really dig this cover art here. Don't really know anything about it. When I saw it, I was thinking, it kind of reminded me of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, the SNES video game. That's kind of the first thing that came to mind when I saw this and the title. But anyway, that one is coming out. So let's go ahead and move on to the Steelbook section. All right, first Steelbook we're going to talk about is Sinners. And I'm not really big on this cover art. There's lots of really great cover art I've seen out there for Sinners. I wish they had gone with some of that. This one's not bad, but it's just really boring to me. I'll probably just pick up the basic 4K, and I've not seen the Steelbook come in stock all month. So, it dropped. It must have sold out immediately. I doubt that you're going to see any in stores either. But there is a Steelbook that is being made. You probably would have already had to pre-order it if you were interested in getting it, but keep an eye on it. Sometimes they get it restocked. We also got Thunderbolts with their Steelbook. It looks fine, I guess. I actually like the brighter yellow on the other 4K better, but that one's coming out. And I'll just show you the back here because I think the back is a little bit better than the front. I do like when they do these proper wraparound covers. So even though I'm not super interested in this movie, the Steelbook looks all right. I kind of dig this Steelbook. And then we've got the Final Destination Bloodlines Steelbook, which unfortunately has the worst art. I think the DVD, the Blu-ray, the 4K all have better art than what they chose for this Steelbook. So that's always a shame. Typically, you want the Steelbook to have the best art because the Steelbook is the premium option, but hey, it is what it is. And if you get this one, it is dual packed. We've also got Earthquake coming out. This was the 70s disaster movie, which I do own and actually just saw for the first time in a long time last year, I want to say. Earlier this year, I picked up the Blu-ray and watched it. So, of course, as soon as I pick up the Blu-ray, the 4K is coming out. But it is getting a Steelbook release. We also got Small Soldiers. This one I'm really looking forward to picking up. I pre-ordered this one as soon as it dropped. It is on 4K, and there is no basic 4K option for this one, so the Steelbook option is the only option. But it is, I think, reasonably priced at $28. I do have the Blu-ray. I picked this up last year, I want to say. Another one of these things, as soon as I pick up the Blu-ray, the 4K comes out. I haven't even opened this one because, again, I haven't had it very long. But, I've seen Small Soldiers a bunch of times. I pre-ordered this one. I like the Steelbook, and I'm hoping the 4K is an upgrade over the Blu-ray. Otherwise, I just kind of threw away some money. But regardless, this one coming out, I'm looking forward to it. I love the Gorgonites.
You put munitions, chips, and toys?
Another Steelbook, we've got Ace Ventura Pet Detective for the first time coming to 4K. This is a Shout Factory Steelbook. There is a basic basic 4K release for this one, but we do have the premium Steelbook here, which is kind of fun. I do wish we need more emphasis on the dolphin. Where's the dolphin? I think that's an important part of this movie. We need the dolphin in here. I actually had Ace Ventura on my most wanted movies for the year, and I suspected that we were going to get it when I did that video at the beginning of the year, and here we go. We actually got it. Now, at the end of the year, we'll look and see how many of the ones I wanted actually came out, but at least this one did. Looking forward to this one because I only have it on DVD. I don't even have the Blu-ray of it, so it'd be a massive upgrade for me. Now we just need When Nature Calls as well. We also got Clueless 4K Steelbook coming out. This is the 30th anniversary. Now, from when I was looking at this, so this is an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. It comes with a bunch of tchotchkes and stuff, and you can see that this actual glitter thing is the actual slipcover, and then you have the Steelbook. Now, this is the same Steelbook from the 25th anniversary release. So they didn't even design a new Steelbook. They just added a slipcase with a bunch of tchotchkes and stuff. So, but that one is coming out if you guys are interested in that one. We also got Fury Steelbook coming out. I really do like this movie, but it's not one I've seen a lot. I think I've probably seen it 2-3 times maybe. I don't know if that's considered a lot. But pretty dark, grounded movie that I dig, and I already have it on Blu-ray. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade. I think that the 4K is kind of overpriced right now. I think it's still at $40. Again, when it's an upgrade for me, I'm not going to spend $40 for it. But if you don't own it and you like Steelbooks and stuff like that, this one is coming out. We also got Serenity 20th Anniversary Edition Steelbook coming out. I love Serenity. Big Firefly fan. Watched the show a bunch of times. I have almost every version of Serenity that they've put out. This is another one I already pre-ordered. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to picking this one up. It's already pre-ordered. And they still have some in stock as of filming this. So if you're interested in it, give it a shot. And this is the wraparound cover. I'm going to try and show some more of the back and the front on some of these when I'm doing the new release wall videos. So that's kind of what that looks like. You've got the Firefly ship there in the back. We've also got Nobody getting a 4K Steelbook. I've already owned the movie on 4K, so I'm not going to pick this one up. But if I did not have the 4K already, if I did not own Nobody, I'd pick this one up because I think the Steelbook looks pretty sweet. Just my opinion. And it is dual packed, so that's great to see. Probably they're putting this one out because Nobody 2 is coming out. Supposed to come out later this year, I believe. We also got RoboCop 2 coming out. This is another one from Shout Factory. Very over the top Steelbook. Very over the top. But that one is coming out, and this is a 4K, I believe. Let's see. Yep, it is a 4K. So RoboCop 2 on 4K Steelbook. We've also got To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant and Grace Kelly, 70th anniversary, getting a nice Steelbook release here. We've also got Last Voyage of the Demeanor from Shout Factory, getting another Steelbook, and this one is an Amazon exclusive. We've also got Grave of the Fireflies, another Steelbook coming out. This looks like a studio. Yeah, it's a Studio Ghibli movie. I've never seen this one. I have seen a few Studio Ghibli movies, but yeah, this is not one that I've seen. That one's coming out. And then we've also got In a Violent Nature from Shudder, getting a Steelbook release. This is on a Blu-ray. And then we've also got Fallout, the TV series, getting a Steelbook, 4K Steelbook release. This is the Amazon series. Always like seeing when streaming exclusives get physical media releases. The series released last year. I did like it, but there were some things I didn't like. Overall, I did enjoy it, though, and I'm happy to see it getting a release here. That one is the Steelbook is exclusive to Amazon, not surprisingly, since it's an Amazon series. So that one's coming out. And then the last Steelbook we're going to talk about is Chainsaw Man Volume 1 Steelbook coming out, which is an anime series that is coming out. So that wraps up the Steelbook section. Now let's go ahead and move on to the older movies getting released this month. All right, we're going to kick off the older section here with Clueless getting its standard 4K release. We had talked about the 30th anniversary Steelbook. There's also getting a basic 4K option if you don't want to get the Steelbook with all the tchotchkes, which is exclusive to Amazon. This is the basic 4K coming out that will have its wide release, and it is dual packed. We've also got Earthquake getting its basic 4K release as well. We talked about the Steelbook. It is getting a basic 4K option, and it's got the same cover art as the Blu-ray that, again, I just picked up not that long ago. And of course, they announced the 4K shortly afterward because that's kind of what happens a lot of times. So anyway, yeah, I liked Earthquake. I thought it was pretty fun. It definitely is of the era, and I kind of like that cheese to it, to be honest. The ending is kind of abrupt. I should just do a little review on this one, to be honest. But anyway, it is getting a basic 4K option. We also got The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy getting a 4K release. I believe this is the first time for 4K for this one. And then we've also got Madagascar on 4K getting released. And I thought that this already released on 4K, but I was poking around. I was like, I guess it didn't release on 4K. You know, this is the first time on 4K for Madagascar, apparently. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But that one's coming out and is dual packed. We also got Man on a Wire, which is a documentary about this guy who tight-roped across the World Trade Center buildings. And I remember when this one came out. This came out in 2008. We actually got this. I was working at Blockbuster at the time, and I remember we got a couple copies of this. And you know, I remember watching it and thinking that was great, and I haven't seen it since then. And apparently this is the first time on Blu-ray in North America from what I was looking into it, because I don't remember there ever being a Blu-ray, but apparently there was a Blu-ray overseas, and this is the first time in North America, and that one's coming out. So I was kind of surprised to see it, but anyway, that one is coming out. We also got The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. And, you know, I haven't seen this one. This is a movie from 2021, previously released on Blu-ray at that time, apparently in 2021 or 2022. And now it's finally getting a 4K release a couple years later. Always weird when they do that, but that one's coming out. Grave of the Fireflies had a Steelbook. It's also getting a basic Blu-ray as well. And then we've also got Dirty Work, which is getting a 4K release for the first time. This is a movie from 1998. Not super familiar with this one. I've also got Billy Madison. This is the first time on 4K for Billy Madison. This one is from Kino. And I kind of want to pick this one up. I like Billy Madison. It's not my favorite of the Adam Sandler, like, Renaissance movies, if you want to call them that. Happy Gilmore is still my favorite. I like Mr. Deeds. But I do like Billy Madison. And of course the meme where he says that's the stupidest answer that I ever heard.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Which is great too. But yeah, it's coming to 4K for the first time from Kino. We also got Shane coming to 4K as well. This is from 1953. And this has actually been used in a few different movies. And one of those is in Logan. I believe it was one of the ones that Professor X and Laura were watching at the hotel in Las Vegas. So anyway, kind of random factoid there I just thought of while this popped up.
Alrighty then.
And then we also got Ace Ventura from Shout, which is getting its basic 4K. So you don't have to get this premium Steelbook if you don't want to. You do have a basic 4K option as well. And it is dual packed. We also got Battle Beyond the Stars, which is dual packed. Another one from Scream Factory. I actually had this mixed in with the Shout Factory stuff, but looks like it's from Scream Factory. Anyway, this one is coming out on 4K for the first time. I thought it had a 4K release already because I believe there was a Steelbook release last year, but apparently that was just a Blu-ray, not a 4K. So I guess this is the first time on 4K for Battle Beyond the Stars, which is a very interesting movie. I will just say, I will just leave it at that. Anyway, we've got Abigail coming to 4K as well from Scream Factory. And then we've got Alexander Revisited, the Final Cut. I've only seen Alexander one time. Very, very long movie. I would probably give it another shot, but it's not one that I'm probably going to pick up. We also got Primary Colors from Shout Factory as well, which I've never seen this or heard about this. So, but that one is coming out. It's apparently a movie from 1998. And then we also got from Shout, we got Strangers with Candy, which I've never seen, but I do remember this on the shelves when I worked at Blockbuster. Moving on to Arrow, we've got The Stuff. The Stuff with The Stuff is Never Enough.
Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough of the stuff.
The stuff.
And I really do like this movie. It's super cheesy. I actually just picked this one up on Blu-ray last year, and of course, as soon as I do that, here comes another 4K. But regardless, this one is also from Arrow. So Arrow previously did release a Blu-ray of the movie. I do like the art for the 4K, but still, it's probably not one I'm going to upgrade. If I did not pick this one up, I definitely would have picked up the 4K. If you've never seen The Stuff and you like those style of movies, well, chances are pretty good you probably have seen The Stuff if you like these style of movies. But regardless, I'm glad that this one is coming out. We've also got Cobra with Sylvester Stallone, another one from Arrow here, which I've never seen this Stallone movie. I know, a shocker. I haven't seen every single Stallone movie. This is one that I haven't seen. We also got Chrome Catcher from Arrow as well. Not one I'm familiar with. The Night Watch Collection, which apparently has the movie from 1994 as well as the one from 2023. And this is a Blu-ray, not a 4K, and is they're apparently foreign movies. I really do dig this cover art here. This this body under the sheet with a flashlight. I really dig the visual for this. I'm not, like I said, I don't know anything about the movie, but I do like the visual. Moving into the Criterion releases, we've got The Big Heat, which has a 4K and a Blu-ray option. This is a movie from 1953. We've also got Barry Lyndon, which is a Stanley Kubrick film, which I've never seen. I know. Every time we get to the Criterion releases in here, I just realize how few movies I guess I've actually seen, because most of these Criterion releases I have not seen. But this one's from 1975. I believe it's coming to 4K for the first time. We also got You Can Count on Me on 4K. This is a movie from the year 2000. We've got Carnal Knowledge with, looks like Jack Nicholson's in this. Again, not familiar with this one either, from 1971. Anyway, finally we're going to talk about The Blood of Fu Manchu with Christopher Lee, which is getting a 4K release. And not only are we getting The Blood of Fu Manchu, we're also going to get The Castle of Fu Manchu with Christopher Lee as well. So both of them are getting 4K releases here. So, yep, there's that. And then finally, to close out the older section here, we've got Ghoulies Go to College, which is a Vestron release. Now, this is actually released exclusively through the Lionsgate Limited website, which I talked about earlier in the video when we were talking about The Surfer with Nicolas Cage. Lionsgate Limited does have their own website that they started, and so it's locked behind their exclusive website if you are interested in getting that one. And then now let's move into the TV and box sets to close out the video. First up is the one I'm most excited about, which is Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, getting a complete series on Blu-ray. I would have never guessed that we would get a Blu-ray of this show. I've seen this show a lot. I remember when I was younger, they used to show it on TNT on reruns all the time. And I do have all of them on DVD here. So I'm really excited to get the Blu-ray if the Blu-ray is worth an upgrade. So yeah, there was 4 seasons here. And so anytime I go back and watch it, I have to go back to these DVDs. And so these DVDs have gotten quite a bit of play over the years. If the Blu-ray picture quality is a big upgrade, then I'm probably going to upgrade to this because I'm a big Superman fan. Superman is my favorite comic book character. I'm hoping the new Superman movie is good. And I'm actually supposed to meet Dean Cain this year as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one coming out. It was a big surprise for me to see this one coming out. We also got the Fallout. No, it's not the Fallout. It's just Fallout. I don't know why I added the to it. It's just Fallout. Season 1 is also getting a basic Blu-ray as well as a basic 4K release. So the Steelbook option is not the only option. There are other options out there if you want to get Fallout physically. Again, hyped to see streaming services release their TV shows physically. Speaking of which, let's talk about C. So this is a three-season show that was on Apple TV Plus. It is coming to Blu-ray, not 4K, but it is coming to Blu-ray. The fact that it's getting a physical media release, I'm kind of surprised about. Apple TV's not been very good with their physical media releases. They did release the complete series of Ted Lasso, And then there's also the two series that I have here, which is Severance and For All Mankind. And as far as I know, Ted Lasso and these two are the only other Apple TV Plus shows that have released. So with this getting a full series release, it kind of gives me hope that maybe Apple TV is going to start releasing some more of their stuff physically. Obviously they want it behind their streaming service paywall for, years before they put it out physically. But which is fine as long as you eventually put it out physically. So anyway, I was happy to see this one coming out. I never saw the show, so it's not necessarily one I'm interested in, but I'm interested because of the implications.
Because of the implication.
You've said that word implication a couple of times. What implication?
And we've got David Hasselhoff's Knight Rider getting a 4K release. That's right, a 4K release. Now, this previously did have a Blu-ray release. I would have never guessed that we get a 4K release of this. Does it need a 4K release? How's the 4K release look? Is it a big upgrade from the Blu-ray? I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see, and then I'll look at some reviews for it. I do remember watching Knight Rider a lot growing up. I watched a lot of reruns of it, and so yeah. I mean, Kit, what's not to like about Knight Rider? But anyway, that one's getting a 4K release, and then we've also got the 60th anniversary of Bewitched coming out. I thought I remember talking about this a few months back, or maybe it was last year or something. Whatever month I talked about it, I guess it got moved. The release date got moved several months because now it's listed as coming out this month. And that is the complete series of that. And then finally, the last thing we're talking about today is Highlander, which is getting a complete animated series release. Now, this is 40 episodes. It's a standard def release on Blu-ray. So what that is they didn't upgrade anything. It's still probably like a 480p file. It doesn't look great. But they put it out on Blu-ray because you could fit pretty much the whole 40 episodes on one disc. So but anyway, that one is coming out. So that concludes the new release wall for the month of July in the year 2025. This was a massive month for releases. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I'm saying it here at the end. Now, but I still didn't cover every single release because I never cover every single release. The video would be too long if that was the case. So if there's something coming out that I did not talk about here that you guys are interested in, comment below and continue the conversation there. Also, let me know what you're looking forward to picking up the most this month. I actually want to do a YouTube short where I detail my top 5 picks of the month. I did one video like that, and you guys seem to like it. So maybe I'll do that for here. I probably would have tacked it here on the end, but I don't know what my top 5 is yet. So anyway, just continue the conversation in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to the most. And I want to thank everybody for sticking around on this video. Thank you, subscribers. All of you are awesome. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the YouTube stuff or don't. I'm not a beggar. I'm Geek264, and I'll always tell you the truth.